Jason High and Estevan Payan as we take a look at the tail of the tape. Jason High, 34 years of age, 5'8". There you see his weight and reach. And there you see Estevan El Terrible Payan, 33 years of age, 5'10", and a 72-inch reach. This one's scheduled for 3 rounds, but it's not part of the 8-man lightweight tournament. These men serving a big opportunity for them to get noticed, possibly get into the next line in the bout for Justin Gaethje's belt. And we welcome the lovely Andrea Lowell to the World Series of Fighting, making her debut tonight in Comerica Theater. And we are set to go with Ryan Brueggemann in charge of the action. This one's scheduled for 3 rounds in the lightweight division.
You ready? You ready? Let's fight!
See who's going to establish themselves first.
Early on, 2 explosive fighters. This will be very interesting. And a small slip there by Payan as he went for the kick.
Jason High in that southpaw stance right now.
Well, this is action-packed, huh, fellas? I mean, these guys aren't wasting any time.
To state the obvious.
These guys aren't wasting any time mixing it up.
Well, you've got Jason High with the measuring stick out there just trying to catch that jab that's really not doing anything from Payan, but he's got that left hand cocked in case he needs it, and it's Payan the first one to engage.
You know, guys, that's a bit of a... John Jones kind of started that technique where he'd stick that hand out. That's what he used to measure a guy, and as soon as he can get you distracted with that hand, he'd change elevation, hit you in the body, or come back up top. I think Jason High may be working a little bit of that as he closes the distance here. Oh, he's got Payan down. He actually got it down easier than I thought he would. This is a telling moment of this fight.
He's looking to tap that arm out right there.
Oh, he's got it. Oh.
Got the arm pinned in between his legs. Payan and not in a great shape as he works towards the cage to try to find some shelter.
David, I thought I saw that arm.
What he needs to do is cross-face in front of his face and go underneath the opposite arm. And from here, he needs to insert his hips down onto the fulcrum point, which is his elbow. That's how he's going to be able to finish this submission right here.
Payan's got to do something here. Look at that left arm just pinned.
He stole this move from Bobby Roode, but he looks like he does it just as well. Boy, he is really hitting him there. The referee's going to have to take a look at that. Can only take so many unanswered shots.
He needs to extend his hips. If he extends his hips right now, he's going to be able to put a lot of pressure on that elbow. That's going to hurt.
Trying to lock it up with his knees, David Branch, and Payan just in a terrible position right now. And look at this. It is just locked in. All right, Chael, how do you get out of this?
I tell you what, that's a nasty move. You got to do what we call a whip arm or a rubber arm, where you turn your elbow down, you turn the thumb up, and you yank it through in one motion. The MMA glove actually stops that a little bit. It's sometimes hard to pull through the hole there. High's really got him. I mean, High took him down, went right to this position. It also opens up a choke. He's got the stripes, he's got the chokes, and if he's really nasty with it, he can hyperextend the arm. I don't know that Payan is in too much jeopardy of actually being submitted with that arm lock.
Yeah, comes free.
But certainly distracted by it. That's a nasty, veteran, mean old move right there, David Branch. That's what that is. Oh, and he's just daring him to stand up so he can throw that knee. That might have...
Yeah, that was awfully close. There's no knee to the head of a grounded opponent.
Double underhooks, nice knee right there by Payan. Needs to switch the position now and look to get busy. I wouldn't stay with my back against the fence with a wrestler. It's not a good idea, especially if he's looking to keep this fight on the feet.
So Payan able to escape that terrible position that he had early on. This fight scheduled for 3 rounds, 5-minute rounds. So far, it has been Jason High, with his back to you right now, that has been the dominant force. The former wrestler from Nebraska, and he looks to take the back of Payan. And David and Jay, we've seen this act before up against the cage. He's just limiting Payan's opportunities to escape, and here's where he's going to do better.
Definitely getting some riding time here. That was a good technique right there by Payan. He's looking to try to offset that right leg with that kick, with the outside kick right there. It's a great technique against a lefty.
Yeah, Payan came up swinging. There's not a lot more you can ask of a guy. High looks like he's catching his breath a little bit here.
Oh, he stoned him right there.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. High stepped right into that. Payan with no follow-up, though. He landed the second shot in that combo, but no follow-up.
We got to see. He's got to have that stick-to-itiveness. You land something, you can't let the guy get back in it. You got to stay at it. You got to harass.
Pick up the middle from High. Shot down the middle from High. High not using the best head motion. He's throwing some good punches himself, but he's not necessarily getting out of the way.
So it's Jason High coming forward on Estevan Payan. It's High who has really dominated this first round as we go under 30 seconds to go. A slip there on the kick.
I like these kicks up the middle from High. It's a good way to keep his opponent off him more than anything else. Just keep this distance, eat up this round. Jason High just looking at the clock. Just generally a sign of fatigue.
Final seconds ticking away here in round number 1. This one's scheduled for 3. We'll be back to Phoenix after this quick break.
I know he's drawing that to the back of the head. Just be careful.
We are set to start round number 2. This one's scheduled for 3 between Jason High on the right side of your screen and Estevan Payan in the longer red trunks. A good first round. David Branch, Chael Sonnen joining me, Todd Harris, cage side. As we get set for the main event after this fight, it'll be Brian Foster taking on João Ceferino. And the winner of that fight gets a shot at Justin Gaethje's belt in the lightweight division.
You know, Jason High is going to have to get back on the horse, so to speak here, guys. He had some very good moments in a good position on top in that first round, but other than that, he kind of cruised a little bit. I'll concede he's up 1 round, but the 10-point must system is very easily lose a fight.
I'm very surprised to see that Payan hasn't gone back to that technique that worked really well for him in the beginning.
Oh!
That head kick worked right there too.
Payan's in trouble.
This right here.
And now Jason High comes on, and it is all over.
Wow.
Jason High shuts it down.
Wow, that landed excellent follow-up by High. Also very good sportsmanship. High actually pulled out of that position a moment before the referee stepped in there. Really like to see that. He got the job done and proved his point.
Certainly did.
No need to do extra damage as the referee jumped in quickly to shut it down. Brian Brugman doing his job, but it was the kick that started it off as Jason High, known for his wrestling as a Nebraska Cornhusker, guys, goes a little jiu-jitsu and goes up top.
Oh, there it is.
Right through the block.
Right around the block.
And right here, High does a very good job. He tries to clear the legs. He tries to get side control. He finally sits up, delivers that shot. Knew when it was enough and took himself out of the situation. Watch this fall. Now watch what he does with the legs here. This is practice, okay? You work on this in the gym. When he wasn't able to get to the side, he came right back down the middle, realized what he had done, and went back to his corner. Great job. Excellent job.
Right to the chin.
So Jason High gets an explosive knockout in round number 2. We'll be back with a decision. Talk to the combatants when we return to World Series of Fighting 25.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Ryan Bruggeman has stopped this fight at 47 seconds of round number 2, officially a TKO due to strikes. Your winner, the Kansas City Bandit, Jason High.